Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about the reduce function or method of stream. Okay, and this topic is going to be interesting because I feel that when I tried to learn this thing, um, you know, few years back, I was struggling to understand the logic behind it. How does it work? Okay, so I'll try to make it very simple so that everybody can understand. Okay, so our topic in this video is to learn about stream reduce method. Okay, so I have four examples. The first one is that I have a list. From the list, integer list, it contains 1 2 3 4 5, and I want to sum, I want to combine all the elements to make it a single element. So we are reducing elements. Okay, next one is similar to summation. So we are going to multiply all the elements. So those elements are integer, so we should finally we should be able to produce the output. Okay, like sum. So in this case it would be the product. Okay, now okay, this is the third one and this is the fourth one. Okay, the third one is I have an integers list, and from that list I need to find out the maximum value. Okay, the third example is to find the maximum. And the fourth one, I have a list of strings, and from that list I need to produce a string which is comma separated of all the elements. Okay, so these are the examples I am going to demonstrate in this video. Okay, now if you see all these examples, we are reducing the elements of the collection. So in such scenarios we should use the reduce method of stream. So whenever there is a problem and it says about reduction of something, then we should think about the reduce method. Okay, the reduce the data from a collection. All right, so let me go to the Eclipse and demonstrate all the examples one by one. Okay, so here is my Eclipse, create Java project, then I need main method. All right, so what I need this one. Okay, so Control Shift O, I have numbers, so I can give the stream from numbers, stream, then reduce. Okay, and this syntax is very interesting. Okay, so let me write it. Then consider that I want to give initial value. If I add all the numbers from this list, say that the initial default value is 0. So if I add all those numbers, so it is I'm assuming that it is 0. Okay, so 0 is the now, and here A, B, then That's it for this. So first I'll run this code, and then I'll explain how this code works. Okay, integer sum. Okay, 15. The sum is 15. 1 2. If I add this, it would be 3 6, then 10 and 5, 15. Okay, so 15. If I add another element, say it is 10, so it should be now 25. Okay, if I do see the result 25, so 25, add another element, say it is 25, this time we should get 50. That's cool, right? We have written just single line. Okay, and it is really doing the magic. Okay, now, so if you never tried this reduce method before, then you might get confused. So how this is working? Okay, so let me show you. At first, it works like a kind of iteration. At first we consider that our result is 0. Okay, so how it is, in the first iteration it will be considered 0 plus, then so you can consider this is the result. Okay, so if I do something like this result, and I have the initial result, which is nothing but 0, and the element. Okay, element from here, so I can give e for element. Okay, so let me run so that there should not be any problem. Okay, so our first result is 0, then get the first element. Okay, 1, then result is this one. In the second iteration, what will happen? I should get, result is 1, so it will come here. Then for the second element, 2, so 3. In the second iteration, so we have a result 3, so 3 will come here, plus, see, 3 is the result, right? 3 plus e, so what we should get? We should get 3. So we are going to get 6. So in this way, that it is going to sum all the elements of the list. So it is cumulative in nature. Okay, so let me, so it come here. Okay, this comes here. Okay, I don't have any other tool to annotate the screen. So this things is coming here, then again element from the list, again we have a result like this. So in this way it will go on, and until and unless we have not got the final output. All right, so let me clean. I hope that you understood the first example. Okay, say that we want multiplication of all the elements. Okay, so in this case what we should change in the code. Okay, so it's again very simple. So in this case, let's consider that result is 1. Okay, and we cannot consider 0. Okay, I'll show you why it is we cannot consider 0 for multiplication. Okay, now multiply multiplication is Okay, now multiplication. Okay, 3000. What is this? 30,000. Okay, let me find out the calculator. So 2 into 3 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 10 multiplied by 25. Cool, it's matching, right? 30,000. Okay, now let me give 35. So what it should return. Okay, so it is giving this result, and let me verify these things with so into 35, 1050, then 30. Okay, yeah, it is matching. Okay, so again, in this case, what will happen? How will it work? Okay, at first we have 1, then we have defined that this is multiplication, so this is the star, I mean that we are going to multiply. Then what is the first element? This one. Then we have result 1, then second one is 2, then similarly, and the final one, it would be something like that. I don't know what would be that intermediate result. So the result in this case, so into 35. Okay, so this will give the final result. Okay, so this is what I have written in the second example. Okay, first one we have seen addition, then in the second one we have seen multiplication. Okay, now example 2. Okay, so sorry, 3, we need to find out the maximum value in a given list. So in that list I have integers, and I need to find out maximum. I mean, in this case it is 5. Okay, so I should get 5. So let me go to my code again. So yeah, I think I no need to write any other class. I can directly do all those examples in the same class. Okay, now I will delete all these elements. Now I have numbers, then I need to get stream, reduce. Okay, now can we assume that any maximum here? Say there is maximum is 0 by default. Okay, which does not exist. Okay, so we can assume like that. Okay, 0. Now result, then E means element from the list. Okay, so in the first run, in the first iteration, the result would be 0. Okay, so if result greater than E, so conditional operator, I need to keep result, otherwise keep this one. Okay, so like this. Now see this again, we have a conditional operator here. Let me give the bracket here. Okay, so at first run we are going to get result as 0 because this is the default one. Then we'll get 1, this one, then result greater than E, I mean 0 greater than 1, which is false. That means we are going to have 1. Okay, in the second run our result is 1, so again 1 will be compared with 2 and it will check whether which one is a bigger. Int max. Do you see is 5. Okay, now say that I have 90. Okay, is maximum is this. Okay, let me give this one then. Okay, how does it work? Again, I'm going to show you. First is 0, then 1, 0 greater than 1. Then what we should get from here, if which one is bigger, 1 is bigger, so 1 we are going to get it as per this lambda expression, this one. Okay, in the second one we have this one, this will come here. Okay, then check it with 2, which one is bigger, so we are going to get 2, so it will be false, that we are going to get 2 here. Okay, so this is happening with conditional operator. Okay, and similarly in the second one we are getting 2, then it will be compared with 3, then we are going to get 3. So in this fashion, that till 90 we are going to get the final max element. Okay, I hope that you understood this example also. Okay, now let us go to the next. Okay, the fourth example. Okay, I have the list which okay, now let me get the stream. Reduce. So you might be thinking we can give the default value something. Can you guess about the default if we combine all the strings with comma, then what will be the default one? We cannot assume, right? So let me give like this, empty. Now we have result, then element, and result plus E. So we need something like this, and okay, now if I print this, what it should display, but we don't want something like this, is because that we have by default we have considered the result is empty. Okay, so what is the remedy for this one? So there is another option, that without specifying the default result. Okay, so let's consider about this. So in this case, what will happen, this particular, it will be considered as optional. Okay, if we don't provide the default one, it will give the optional in a value. Okay, in that case we need to use that get. Okay, now Java is awesome. Okay, now let me add another element. Okay, now see, all are separated with comma. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope that you have understood the concept of reduction. So whenever you see there is a scope of reducing something, I mean the elements from a collection, it can be list, it can be map, and it can be any type of collection. Okay, that time you should use the reduce method. Okay, I don't know what is the definition of reduce method. Let me show you in the Google. What is reduce in Java stream? Okay, so you can Google about the reduce method. So many times we need to perform operations. Okay, what is it coming? Where a stream reduced to single resultant value, for example maximum, minimum, sum, product, etc. Reducing is the repeated process of combining all elements. Okay, you can have a look at this link. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll try to cover other aspects of the Java stream in other videos. Okay, so see you in the next video.